What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I hit the like button or hit the subscribe button as well. This video will be dedicated to all of the parents who may have a child that has special needs, whether it be autism or whatever, right? I know it's really hard to accept, really hard to really process the fact that something may be going on with your child, right? And I get it. As a father to a 3-year-old son who has autism, it was hard for me to take in. When your children are born, you have different plans for them. You know, you want them to grow up and have a regular life. You want them to be extremely healthy, everything to go well. You know, you plan out, oh my God, what his first words are going to be, what her first words are going to be. You think about, oh my God, when she's going to hit this milestone, that milestone, that milestone. And when you see that your child may not be hitting the milestones that is at their appropriate age, or they may not be hitting milestones as quickly as they should be, I know how disheartening that can be. I know how, gut-wrenching it could be. Right? I watched my son make strides all the way up until the age of 1, and then he started to regress. He stopped doing certain things. He was counting. He was 1. We were doing 1, 2, 3, 4. He was doing this on his fingers as we were counting, and he stopped. There were certain things a lot of things that my son was doing. He was trying to say little words. He stopped. Right? And he stopped. The eye contact. He was not giving us eye contact and those things like that. And yeah, we hope that it would just switch around. We hope that, hey, maybe he's just wanting to do his own thing, etc. But one thing that we have to do is pay attention to our child. As a parent, you pay attention to your child, you observe them, and you take in what do you think. If you think something is normal, if you think something may be going on there. And I want parents to understand that it is our duty as parents to show up for our children. And the best way to show up for your child is to get them the help that they deserve and the help that they need so they can prosper in the best way possible. I know, you got to set aside your own ideals, your own feelings. But you have to do what you got to do to get your child on the road to success. When something is going on with your child, follow your gut. Because friends or family are going to comfort you. They're going to say all the right things. Oh, he's just young. He'll grow out of it. She'll grow out of it. Most kids don't do this until that age. And sometimes some people are slow learners and all of those type of things. Some people move at their own pace, which those things could be true. But you're a baby, right? And sometimes people say things to you as a way to comfort you, so you don't stress, so you don't worry, so you don't be, so you aren't running up a wall and up day and night thinking about what's going on with your child, or they want to comfort you in whatever way you can, not knowing that you're still going to be up day and night thinking about your child because you know your child. And if you feel like your baby needs help, go get your child help. Me and my son's mother, we sitting there. We're thinking that we're observing our baby boy, and we had to have a hard conversation. It involved tears. It involved, us really coming to terms with, hey, I think he may be on the spectrum. And we went and we put him in early intervention therapy right after he turned 2 years old. He just ended early intervention. He's at a preschool for autistic children. He's making strides in ways that we never could have imagined. No, we imagined it. We definitely imagined it. But we are just so happy to see that he's making strides and he's having success. He's doing things that he wasn't doing before. Eye contact has improved so much. Trying to say little words here and there. Repeating after us when we were saying certain things, stuff he was not doing, right? Even getting the strength to want to climb upstairs, getting acclimated to certain environments outside in certain public settings. He rides the bus to school, and he loves it. He started preschool some weeks back and he loves it. He loves it. And I'm just so happy about that. And I think that, everybody always tells, me and his mom that we did the right thing by putting him in early intervention, getting him help so young. Because some of these things could help him in a way where as he gets older, he'll get better with a lot of things and he'll, again, improve beyond our wildest dreams. And I know everybody wants the best for their children, so just get your baby help. I know you don't want to come to terms with things may be wrong, but nothing, that's your baby. And you're going to love your child the same way. I knew I was going to love my baby regardless. And I'm loving him. His mama loving him. He got love and support all around him with my family. His mom's family. And we doing what we got to do for our child. It's a struggle to accept certain diagnoses. It's hard. It's tough to hear those things, right? It hit at your baby not hitting certain milestones and all those things. But it's going to be all right. After we did our crying about it, we say, we got it. We're going to do what we got to do for our son and make sure he's in the best position to succeed and have an ultimate, outstanding success story. And, I just want to, I want the parents who are struggling with that to know that everything going to be okay. But you got to get your baby help. You feel like your baby needs help, go get them help. Don't care what nobody says and all of that and telling you maybe you should wait. The sooner the better, honestly. Telling you wait till you're 5 and 6, no, just try to get them help. If you feel like your baby need help, get them help. Do that. And you're going to see so much improvement in that baby in ways that you never could have imagined. And it's going to be slow steps. Everything is going to be slow. It's going to be a slow uphill battle. It's not going to happen overnight because things did not happen overnight with my boy. But slowly but surely, we started to see certain things change for him. And we were just elated to see those things. And now my son Malcolm is doing things that, man, we marvel at now. And so, and I'm, especially when I say this too, I know a lot of black people in my community, we struggle with it. Growing up, so many of our grandmothers didn't want to accept that something may have been going on with their children. Great grandmothers didn't want to accept that something may have been going on. So they passed it off. And adults got into older age and needed help. And they were just starting to get help for certain things that they were dealing with, right? And you never want to do it to your child. Because your child will be suffering in silence. Suffering, and they need help. They don't know how to express it. They are trying to tell you with the actions that they're displaying, and it's not ringing the bell. Get all parents, man. Let's get our babies help. Let's get our babies help. I want to say get y'all babies help. Our babies, because I'm getting mine help now. Me and his mother both, and it's making a difference. And I'm glad that me and his mother, we proceeded with that. His mother filled out all that paperwork, get everything done. And we work as a team, as a unit to make sure our boy is getting everything he needs and then some. And that's what being a parent is about, but that's what you do when you know you want the best for your baby. So don't worry about what grandmama and them gonna say about it, what cousin Earl gonna say about it, what cousin DeAndre gonna say about it, what big brother gonna say about it, what auntie and them gonna say about this and that. I know it's hard, especially in our community, because they will tell you don't do nothing like that. Ain't nothing wrong with him. They not doctors. They are not. They are not therapists. They are none of those things. They don't know. A lot of times they don't know. Now, of course, it could be other things at times, right? Because I've heard of children not talking. They're not talking when they're until they're 4 and stuff like that. That's because sometimes they can't hear well and all of those things, right? But then a lot of times there are other things going on, and a lot of black families don't want to accept that. So they'll say things like, hey, ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. But you got to get those babies help, man. We got to show up for our kids and show up for them. Lay down the sword. When I say lay down the sword, not violence. What I'm saying is that go full throttle with it if you can. or do what you and get them in those therapy services as much as possible, and you'll see tremendous improvements in them. And as I've seen in my son, I pray all the time that he continues to make these improvements. Me and his mom pray all the time that he will continue to grow and blossom, because he's an outstanding and a joyous, beautiful baby boy. And I'm proud to be his father, right? She's proud to be his mother. My mom is proud to be his grandmother. My father proud to be his grandfather, etc. All of her mom is glad to be proud to be his grandmother. All of that. He's getting so much love. But a great way to also love your baby is to get your baby help, especially when you know it. You know your baby. You know it. Go get your baby help, y'all. And watch the wonders it'll do. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.